I think it's about time that we all learn about the nervous system in our body. We aren't really taught about it in school, are we? Sure, we may be given some tr- truths about it, but we go our whole lives without knowing what it actually is and what purpose it serves, how it is the epicenter of your entire body, how it dictates and controls the functioning in your body. Every single person, in their own unique way, has issues in their nervous system. Did you know that religious and ancient texts all speak about the nervous system inside our body? Although they don't directly say this, it is through allegories. Did you know that in Freemasonry, which is a secret society, you know that there are 33 levels? At least that's what they tell us. 33 levels of Freemasonry. Why 33? That number, it seems familiar. Oh, that's right. Jesus Christ, they tell us, died at 33 years old. Interesting. 33 vertebrae in your spinal column, all the way up from the bottom of your waist, all the way up to about the top of your neck. Actually, should I say all the way up to the top of your skull? Now, that's all fine and dandy. Sure, we have 33 vertebrae in our spinal column. Why is that significant? Because it was a well-kept secret that person's sexual energy, semen, that is a person's life force energy. And that person, if they have the knowledge, can use that to ascend, elevate their consciousness out of the lower realms as well. Now this sexual energy, they call it chrism, Christ oil. Through good habits, healthy living, you are able to transmute this Christ oil slowly but surely up your spine. And they reckon that once it gets to the top of the brain, into the pineal gland, a very special part of the body. They call it the seat of the soul, God's eye. Once it gets to the pineal gland, it is crucified at Golgotha, which means in the skull. Notice how Jesus was crucified at Golgotha. And when this Christ oil is crucified, it leads to a mystical experience. I can't talk from personal experience because this is not something I have experienced just yet. But I have experienced the sexual energy slowly but surely rising up your spine. That's how you know it's working. And your ability to see the world, that lets you know that it's working as well. All of our bad habits, all of our vices, ways that we abuse our body for short-term relief and pleasure, all of those things, they stop this energy rising up, and instead it keeps the energy in the lower areas of your body, i.e. the sexual glands. And this is why you have such strong sexual urges. This is why everywhere you look, there's temptations coming at you from all angles, trying to get you to release and transgress. Sure, maybe in your earlier days you would think, so what? Can't I just have a little bit of fun? Isn't that what we're here for? To just enjoy our life? That type of statement is coming from a place of ignorance. Ignorance to how this reality actually works. It's not your fault. We've all been there. I've been there. I was very ignorant when I was younger. But I always had that drive and ambition to try to seek the truth. Because deep down, I always thought that something was a little bit off. And I wanted to find out what that was. If you are determined to seek and find the truth, eventually you will find it. But in order to get there, you're going to have to go through a lot. A lot of rabbit holes, a lot of cognitive dissonance, a lot of the ego being shattered, a lot of humbling yourself. You will believe certain things that in a year's time forward from that moment, you will realize that, hey, that was another trick, that was another lie. And you will continually go through this process of sifting through all of the theories, all of the possibilities, until you are left with something that is completely different to what we have all been taught about our world. You don't have the ability to be ignorant of sexual energy, semen retention, being celibate if you are a woman. I don't know too much about the women's side. However, I can only guess that if it's this beneficial for men to do it, I think it would be beneficial for women as well. Because what it does is it brings you in tune with your natural essence. Men, that is masculinity. For women, that is femininity. They are two polar opposite concepts. Bring them together, you have a union that is very powerful. And it is a union that may well lead you to enlightenment. There's a reason why orgasm and sex is probably the most pleasurable thing you can experience in your life. There's a reason for that. It's because the game needs players. If you or I had no desire, if we weren't programmed to reproduce, then how on earth can this world continue on if new people are not new souls, spirits, if they are not continually being incarnated into this world through sex? If you are someone who is abusing this sexual essence that you've been given, you will fall deeper and deeper into the illusion, all of the illusions that this world has to offer you. If you haven't figured out by now, there's a lot of deception in this world. Just turn on your TV. It's right in front of your face. However, depending on your level of consciousness, self-awareness, you may not be able to actually see it when it is right in front of your face. That's why they say the best place to hide is right in plain sight, because it's the place where no one is expecting you to be hiding.